Okay, so annotated bibliographies are when you like search out sources and then you write an analysis of that source. So
Like
you
just
get like,
one source?
no, it's like multiple sources. So like, I think I have an example in my computer, actually, from when I was doing research for English. 1 second. So you get like, usually it's like 10 sources or something like that. Mine was 10 sources. Here we are. And then you write about that source. Zoom, share, annotated bibliography. Okay, so this was my annotated bibliography for English 301. I was writing about publishing, right? So you get right here, you have like self-publishing, and you have the link, basically the citation for whatever your article is so that your teacher can find it.
Yeah.
And then this part you like tell, oh, this is what the perspective is, because this one was for an argument. I don't think for our annotated bibliography we have to do a perspective because ours is not like an argument. It's like,
yeah, it's just
this is what we found about self-regulation.
So we'll have do they say how many sources we're supposed to have? Like I know we're each supposed to find a source and post it to our group, and then
it doesn't. I think the idea is that we each have one, so I guess we're supposed to have 4. We should write down to email the teacher and ask about that.
We should. Let me just get because like that makes a lot more sense, and then we just comment on it.
Okay. But then you just write about what the article says, why it matters for your research, and then move on to the next one. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Do you have to like connect them all in the end, or is it like you have a over like arching topic and you find different sources that support like different parts of the subject you're doing, and then like in like an essay you connect it all together, but it's not like that, it's just you comment on each of the different sources?
Right. So each of the sources should be moving towards like a single point. Like, for example, if you were going to write an essay about whatever it was that you were writing about, your annotated bibliography would help you to find sources, decide what those sources would do for your article, and then why it's relevant to your article.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. Super. And then for mine, I posted this morning, and I was supposed to have posted earlier, but I get around to stuff when I get around to stuff sometimes. I chose this article about cognitive self-regulation. So Heather posted one about cognitive self-regulation as well, and how like it's really good. Correlates for psychological well-being. So I was like, that's cool. Oops. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. So I decided to like look for something that was right along. Oh, I keep doing that. Struggle Street. Okay. I decided to choose something that was like right along those lines. And so I found this one that also talks about self-regulation, but it talks about it in the psychopathology of people who have schizophrenia, because obviously they're kind of crazy and fairly dysfunctional.
Yeah.
And basically, according to the abstract and what I've read so far, they came to decide that self-regulation is like vital for social functioning. And so people who don't have it cannot function socially. And so people with schizophrenia must struggle with that a little bit. And I thought that was really interesting, and I thought it tied in pretty well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I guess I'll have to find one about kind of about that or whatever.
Yeah. Self-regulation was the topic we had decided on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really, really want to do something else, we can change it. That's not a huge deal. We're
Oh
still
no,
in
I
like
don't care.
I think.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. What this is the end of year thing, right? Or is this due before?
I think it's the end of semester, like end all be all
Yeah,
project.
yeah.
So
Is
it's
it the
got to be
final
like,
then, or do we still have an exam?
do we what?
Is it the final then, or do we still have an exam?
I think we still have an exam.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay. uh, okay, that's
Okay.
cool.
Okay. I'm going to stop recording so that we can do the video part or the quiz part. We're already doing the
Okay.
video part. Struggles. Okay.